All right, well, let's find out, because this is game one of the semi-finals. Only 4 players are left at the DreamHack Open Bucharest 2013. And down here in the bottom left, spawning as the red Terran player. We all know his name. He plays for Racer. He is INnoVation!
And of course, his opponent and his teammate, an old school legend of StarCraft 2. Make some noise for Acer MMA!
I think one of the best ways to look at this first semi-final, of course, they're 2 amazing champions when it comes to playing StarCraft, when it comes to playing Terran, but they are from different eras in StarCraft 2. MMA is back from the past. He's in the 2011 champion, and INnoVation's the 2013 champion between the both of them. And now they collide here in Bucharest to find out who is the ultimate one.
You know, this is something that we've seen throughout the history of StarCraft, and I'm talking back as far as about 2001, where Korean Terrans are generally the greatest players on Earth, even as far back as then, and there's always the best Terran around, and for a while it was MMA. But eventually a younger kid comes along, knocks them off their throne. Can MMA reclaim that throne? Can he knock INnoVation down a peg?
We'll find out, because INnoVation has decided to take a gas first. Clearly looking for aggression in this game, clearly looking to end it fast and brutal. But on the other side, MMA has taken a gas on 13 supply. It's not too far behind here, and he is set up better economically with this.
Okay, so with that gas, do you think we're going to see a Reaper here? Or are we going to go right into a factory?
Right into a factory here for INnoVation. Absolutely.
I would say so.
On the other side as well, just a faster factory here from INnoVation, a little bit of a later factory here from MMA, but going in a similar direction. Just one's a little bit faster, one's a little bit slower, and one has a bit of a better mineral income, whereas the other, of course, does not.
I can't wait, Apollo, to see, are we going to see second gases for these 2 players? Because I have seen in my day very, very many Banshee versus Banshee games, and those are some of the craziest double gases going up. Very well could be.
Which do you think this is going to favor towards? Because INnoVation's is going to come faster in this regard. If they do the same thing, INnoVation's going to try and deny the scout. Here he has a second Marine. No information here from MMA. And likewise, INnoVation's not really going to get anything either. But as we can see, the Starport's faster, the Tech Lab's faster. Everything's faster at this point. Who's it favored towards?
I have to say that INnoVation is my favorite in this scenario. He's going to have it all quicker. If it is Banshee versus Banshee, his Banshee, simply put, will be in his opponent's base quicker. So he's going to be able to start those SCVs getting killed quicker, and it's going to pile up.
I think this game would change, well, it would change so much if they knew exactly what they were playing against. Yes. But because they don't, they're automatically in an aggressive stance, because their opponent could have had a much faster command center. And I really feel if one of them knew what was going on and then played a defensive card from here, they'd be in much, much better shape than the other opponent. But because of the lack of information in this game, they're both going aggressive, they're both going to try to attack each other, and this can just automatically create a crazy game.
It can, and I think that it will, Apollo. We have Cloak and Banshee on the way for both players now. A Widow Mine coming out for INnoVation. He's also getting that reactor that we already have seen from MMA with his slightly more economical version of this Banshee build. And the first command center goes to MMA as well.
Yeah, first command center by MMA. Mines are taking a bit of money away from the command center, of course, as adding on a reactor and so on from INnoVation, but he will throw down the command center soon enough. So, as we can see, with INnoVation having a little bit of a faster tech, and a little bit delayed when it comes to his command center, but it's really, even though these are very small details, and they will remain small details, but it comes down to the fact who gets the most damage done, who defends better, will take the lead in this game.
Well, again, with that faster Banshee, that's going to be helpful, but the scan does come down and sees that, in fact, it is Cloaked Banshee. So we actually have MMA starting right away with a Raven. Thing is, INnoVation He doesn't have this information yet. He has no information whatsoever as to what's going on MMA's
side. There's a Widowmine MMA setting up a beautiful defense. The Banshee's about to walk into.
Oh, he
cloak is activated, but if he scans...
Yeah, that would be a very nice scan if he's in range. Looks like he's going to move on, kill this SCV. That's going to slow that command center, which was another advantage for MMA.
Yeah, no scan available, though, as he used the first scan actually to, scan his opponent's base to see it coming. So he doesn't have any detection at this current point in time. But likewise, neither does his opponent, who has the Banshee over there as well.
And he has not cloaked that quite yet. We'll see when he ends up doing so. The Banshee getting a lot of kills so far. We have 9 kills on this Banshee from INnoVation.
10 kills and increasing. The Banshee on the other side of the map for MMA only at 3 currently. There's still no anti. Yeah, the engineering base has been stopped there by MMA. Well, this can get so much trouble here for INnoVation. If this Banshees are able to keep on doing damage, he needs to stop that command center.
Well, he stops that command center once again. He is pushing back this Banshee for now. INnoVation still has the higher SCV count at the moment. Both command centers, though, being slowed down a lot here.
And this Banshee going to take a little bit of damage here. Does pick off another SCV.
And it looks like final... Oh, the Banshee just gets away, but with almost no energy left. You're going to want to go home and recharge a bit.
So the difference between the two players after all this has been done, the resources lost is very similar, but INnoVation lost more, but at the moment has a better SCV count, 28 to 23 of his opponent. MMA decides to throw down a fast third command center here.
Well, with that fast third command center, he's going to be able to catch up, but the third command starting for INnoVation as well. And by the way, INnoVation getting stim. It looks like we're going to probably end up seeing Biotank versus Biotank.
The best form of Terran versus Terran, the most entertaining.
Is it?
It is, Artosis.
That sounds like an opinion, Apollo.
You think that mech versus mech is the best, Artosis?
I think mech crushing Bio is the best, Apollo. That's what I think.
And your evil grin right now, if only people could see it at home, Artosis. They'd be taking screenshots of that, I'm sure.
No doubt. Well, if we take a look at where this game is, Apollo, we do have the upgrade lead for MMA. We do have the SCV lead for INnoVation. It's pretty even. Who do you give the edge to here?
Just INnoVation at this point. Even though it's very, very even, the SCV count a little bit in favor of him. He's got the second engineering bay down. He's going to focus very heavily on his upgrades here. Considering they're playing the both same style, then clearly having the SCV lead and the double engineering bay down.
Another thing I do have to say is that we don't... Ooh, this is a nice little auto turret push here. Doing some great harassment. And he's actually picking off quite a bit.
Yeah, he's picking off a lot of this. And good move there. And the SCV count is, equalized. And the Banshee that survived earlier is back inside the main base. And it's killing even more SCVs, up to a total of 7 on that Banshee now.
Well, that Banshee doing a great job. He's going to clean it up as well.
That's
but
well done.
Suddenly, that SCV lead goes to MMA, 39 to 36.
Nice moves there by MMA as he does throw down an armory and is about to take his third base as well. And he has scouted out his opponent, is playing fully with the same style as him. So what this game is going to come down to now, they are playing so similar, is positional play. It's very simple because when tanks are in a better position and you're able to siege up behind the walls, down the ramps, you're going to be able to get in some amazing positions to, destroy the third base, prevent the fourth base from being taken. Drops are going to be important in this game. This should be a fast one, and MMA can play in his element. This is where he really shines, or used to shine, should we say.
That is true, but INnoVation, this guy, positionally speaking, outplays most Terrans that I ever see him get to play against. Now, one thing I'm a bit worried about is MMA is behind on siege tanks, so I'm not sure that these attacks are going to work out.
Well, we do have double medivacs on the third base of INnoVation. Another auto turret there as well. The stim goes forward. He's going to try and continue their line.
Oh, he does not want to end up losing this. The siege tank looks like it is going to cover it enough for now, but another auto turret going down there, distracting him, and MMA going to drop the main base.
Likewise, at the other side of the map, though, INnoVation is dropping MMA. He's going to stop the combat shields, but he's going to have to deal with the drop at the same time. Both players in the same position. Who's going to deal with it better? A tank is in good position here for MMA, and does get a big hit.
Look at that, the combat shield's going down. Oh, the reactor's being picked off as well. That's really going to stifle INnoVation's macro. In the meantime, INnoVation dropping at this third command center.
If he was to lose that command center, that could be big. It's starting to burn. He needs to get SCVs over there. The Marines are stimmed. It should just about survive. Just about. No repair! And he saves it! That was a close one.
A big save there, but MMA, his drop is not over yet, Apollo. He's pushing forward, going to take down all these building reactors. In the meantime, INnoVation dropping again in MMA's base. This is hectic.
Oh, he's picking up the medivacs. That one gets targeted down, and that one is going to escape. So, wow, what a fast-paced game by both of these players. That was a close one there for MMA. But INnoVation, with double engineering base down, with his third base mining, he will take a supply lead. It's very close when it comes to the SCV count. 54, 56 apiece. Currently so close, but MMA needs to get mining on that third. He needs to do that soon, otherwise he'll start to fall behind.
You know what, right now, Apollo, MMA and INnoVation have a very similar Marine count, but the +2 attack is going to finish up in just a moment here for MMA. That gives you a big lead in the Marine versus Marine battles for sure because of the high damage output, but INnoVation's third has been much less damaged than MMA's. He's been mining there for a bit, so I feel like his macro is about to pull ahead a bit.
A couple of auto turrets going to come in there, and INnoVation's going to have to try to deal with this. Both players fighting and playing so hard at this point. As the drops do continue onto the third base of INnoVation here.
Starting to kill off a few more SCVs, and very nice moves here by MMA, but INnoVation coming back. He's going to want to try to pick off these medevacs if he can. Looks like they're just going to go back to that main base. Is he going to be able to kill more reactors? No, the siege tank forcing him out.
This game's so close between both of them as the reactors are up and running now. One big difference, though, if I'm reading into Adebisi's messages, subliminal messages, no combat shields.
Oh, that's right.
No combat shields after it got picked off earlier. When the fights happen, even though the upgrade, slightly better here for INnoVation when 2-2's complete, no combat shields is massive.
That is gigantic, Apollo. In fact, in such a high-paced game, that can happen, but non-stop auto turret harassment. Don't see that every day. Look at this. Nice drop on the siege tank.
Oh, MMA's coming for a big move here, Artosis. A drop inside the main base. If he's able to siege up on that third, INnoVation must defend this third base. A scan from MMA, looking to see if he can get up there.
He does have those siege tanks. The siege tank's out of position for his opponent, INnoVation, but he does stim at the top of this ramp, pushing forward. He does have those combat shields really helping out here. The siege tanks of INnoVation come up, stimming more Marines forward, but the siege tanks of MMA doing a huge amount of damage to his Marines.
MMA saves 3 of those Marines, but it looks like INnoVation just barely holding on at this point. A tank is firing over the rocks and destroys one of them. The Raven still there. Another auto turret comes into the mineral line.
Oh my god, this multitasking of MMA is absolute madness. Look at the minimap. So many Marines coming down right now.
He's got a 30 supply lead over INnoVation. 4 Marines coming to drop on top of these tanks, and INnoVation moves forward. He's going to pick off these tanks rather fast, but look at how many reinforcements are coming.
Oh, INnoVation, I don't think he's going to be able to hold this third base. It looks like MMA going to just run him over. It looks like MMA certainly did have something special planned.
And oh wow. Wow, INnoVation's in trouble, and oh, look at this, the Marines are going to stim and kill everything here. INnoVation's in trouble, GG! MMA picks up map number 1.
Fantastic play there by MMA. A really crazy early game, a really crazy mid-game, and a really crazy end game. That was just madness all over the place, Apollo.
The list of players that MMA has gone through already is insane. He's playing some of the best StarCraft we've seen in a very, very long time. And now the world #1 in the World Championship Series point system is one map away from finishing this tournament where he clearly didn't want to be.
This is a tough spot for INnoVation. He really got his mechanics going. He was in a good spot for a while there. He did have that SCV advantage. He did have slight upgrade advantages at times, but MMA's multitasking just started to pick him apart.
Some excellent play from MMA, and this really is the best we've seen him in shape for such a long time, and we really are starting to see that former glory shine through here at the DreamHack Open in Bucharest. But now INnoVation. Has he got what it takes inside to be able to make the comeback that is necessary for his tournament life?
It's definitely a possibility. I mean, as we saw, they were neck and neck for a while there. Over time...